Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. And we checking in with our guest for today, Lamonae. How you feeling?
Yo, how y'all feeling? I'm good.
All good, feeling good on this Sunday. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
For sure, for sure.
All right, Lamonae. Now, I know how hard you work. You feel me? What made you start going so hard last year?
I just felt it was time. It's like I've been doing music for so long and I just never been giving myself that push. I always been looking for like other people to push me, but really you gotta like push yourself. And I just had to realize that. And then it was the age thing with me too. I'm gonna be 30 this year, so it was like, look, you need to go crazy so we can get up in this like today, like for real.
Now, really revving up the engine, like, and promoting yourself so much, like, what have you seen change? Because you've been doing music long before last year.
Exactly.
So as far like compare last year to your other years, like what did you see change?
What I seen change was the first thing, no lie, my following. Before I dropped Pressure, I had like 600 followers. After Pressure dropped, my following shot up to like 900. So it's 900 now, you know. And I was like, okay, so that means I'm doing something right, you know. And I noticed that a lot of people started to receive me, you know, because at first I was feeling like, because like of the weight or whatever, like nobody was going to want to like receive me. Because, you know, like it's like society, they make it like, okay, you got to be like, everybody got to be slim, thick, da-da-da, you know. So I'm thinking like nobody really want to receive me like that. But like they really did. Like people started rocking with me. I started doing a lot of photos, like on the spot photo shoots. And like, you know, I just know people starting to like gravitate to me. Like it's that energy.
You know what's special about you that I've noticed? You not scared to talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was on YouTube the other day and 50 video came past. He was like, man, his grandfather told him, you gonna get as far as the person that you talking to. You know what I'm saying? So if you talking to somebody that's not on anything, you know what I'm saying, you continue to talk to that person, how can you learn anything from that person? And you the type of person, bro, you gonna go up and you gonna talk to everybody.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I do.
So how has that helped you grow?
That helped me a lot, actually, because I would say like a lot of people that I have connected with is because I did reach out. So it's like you can't be afraid to reach out, like when you trying to do anything with business, any type of business, like not even just the music industry, any kind of business you're trying to do. You cannot be afraid to reach out and just say what you want, put that in the air, put it in the universe. Like, this is what I want, this is what I want to do. Like, because for me, just talking to people, like, yeah, it gets you where you need to go, like, for real. So definitely I noticed, like, from me reaching out, like, you know, some people, they not going to receive you and some people will, you know, and it's been working for me. So, yeah, I definitely don't plan on stopping that. I'm going to keep talking and keep reaching out.
Would you say with Pressure was like all of this designed, or like you seen early reception and you just went with it?
Well, like with Pressure, it was kind of like I went really, it started with Make Me Feel It. When I made Make Me Feel It and I seen like how the reaction was to that type of music, I said, I'm just going to do a whole EP like this.
Right.
But really, I'm just like, before that, I was just rap, hardcore, spitter, you know. But then like when I did that Make Me Feel It and everybody was like, hey, we like this sound. We rocking with this. I said, okay, well, fine. And that's what it is. You know, I'm going to give people what they want. Plus, I enjoy myself too. So it ain't like I'm not happy and this is music I'm making, but I'm not happy. Like, I enjoyed it. So yeah.
What made you like initially switch over your sound?
Really, I was just playing around. I was in the studio one day with my guy, and he was going over there to do a little bit of work, and then he was gonna watch the football game.
Right.
I was like, okay, cool, I'm coming over there too. So, you know, because that's what, you know, that's how we met at the studio. So we over there, we in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, we in there, whatever. And he up in there watching the football game. The Bears was playing, like, he's with his homies and stuff. And I'm like, can I listen to some beats? He like, yeah, go ahead, do you. So I just pulled up that beat for Make Me Feel It. And I'm like, man, let me see. So I get the writing. Then I started harmonizing, singing it. And his friend like, hey, whatever you end up doing, that sound cold. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, so you had the instant reaction.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. They was like, hey, that sound cold. You should run with that. And so like, we were all in there together. And then I ended up recording it that same day. I wasn't even supposed to work that day, but I ended up working and doing that song that same day. And they was like giving me feedback, like as I was going, like say it like this, say it like that. So that's really how Pressure came about. It started with Make Me Feel It. Yeah. Once that single dropped, it was like it was over with.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
How important is it to be able to actually listen to people's opinions on your music and take little tips from people?
Yeah, that is so important to me because I'm like with anything in life, not even just music, I want to know like, you know, I can take constructive criticism. Like it's nothing to me because I want to know what I can do better. If I could be better, I want to, you know. So like when people tell me like certain things, like, you know, maybe you should say it this way or maybe you should do this type of look next time, you know, I receive it, you know, and if I'm feeling it 100%, I will actually try it out. Like, you know, I'll go with it. So yeah, it's been good for me. I love constructive criticism.
Now, a lot of people always had this narrative on Chicago that it's crabs in a bucket. Nobody supports Chicago, but I feel like it's all about your perspective and the circle that you surround yourself with.
Yes.
So, give your opinion on that.
It is. I ain't even gonna front. So look, I be looking at my stats. I got Apple Music for artists. I got Spotify Music for artists. You know, so I be looking at my stats. Most of my listeners are in Chicago. Yeah, like I was like, wow, my city really rock with me. Like it's just about how you go about it. Like, you know, a lot of times it do seem like, okay, you know, it's a tough crowd because even at shows I'll perform and it'll really seem like the crowd really not rocking with me. But then as soon as I get off stage, they be, man, that was cold. Like they'll voice their opinion like as soon as you get off stage. But like the whole time you up there, like they not moving, they just looking at you. But as soon as you get off stage, like, you know, it's just all about that energy that you bring too. Because a lot of people feed off your energy too. You know, so like if you just like, oh man, you down and now, like man, nobody want to support me, then ain't nobody gonna support you. But if you slap somebody a DM like, hey, you know, I just dropped this, I really appreciate if you listen to it, or if you share it, they'll be like, okay, I got you. It's like it's just that how you come off, like how you approach it. You know, like that's what's been working for me. I've been like super nice and, you know, not even just to get what I want, but just having that good energy, being positive is working for me. Right. So yeah.
Chicago's crowds are tough because, like you say, you don't know if they rocking with you or what.
You don't.
But that's you know, it's never been cool to really, you know, be
really rock,
really dancing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that's their
real.
First time hearing the song, you know, so they gotta be able to take it in. And then, like you say, when you get off stage, they show love. So
they do. That's how my following. That's what a lot of my following's been coming from too. Like just doing different showcases, get off stage. Hey, yeah, what's your Instagram? What's yours? I'm following right back. You know, so that's how it's been going for me. Yeah.
So starting with like a smaller audience, you know what I'm saying? When you drop Pressure, you say you had 600. Was he like kind of like not necessarily like holding it back, but was he like, all right, this is gonna touch the 600, or was your goal was to really like vastly improve your audience with your music?
The goal was to really just start being more consistent and pushing more content. Like that was the main goal. But then when I seen like what was happening from it, like, you know, the more following, like even pictures, like, you know, just doing photo shoots, like not even just to drop a project, but just doing a photo shoot just to do it, drop a picture. People just like to see you consistently working and doing stuff. And I think like that's how the following was building up too, because people like to see you move and they want to see what you're doing. Like you can drop music all day long, but they want to see video, they want to see pictures, they want to see you out here interacting, you know, so that's part of it, what it is too.
That's
like,
real talk, because carrying yourself as an artist is so much beyond the music, you know what I'm saying? You could just drop the music, but once you get people that day to day, they see you, you know what I'm saying? They see you in the photo shoots, you feeling good. They feel good for you, you know what I'm saying? So they be like, let me support you even
They
more.
love that energy, and nobody gonna rock with you if you don't rock with yourself. So like, I push my stuff so hard. Like I will post the same video every day in my story, over and over. The same photo shoot picture, I keep posting it over and over. So yeah, they want to see you rocking with you, and then they gonna follow. Yeah,
most definitely.
Man, it's important. It's extremely important to network, and the reason I say this, not just, you know, meeting people, because that's half the goal, you know what I'm saying, meeting new people, but you you working with a photographer, you know what I'm saying? That photographer may be connected in different places. So you paid this photographer a couple times, you know. Now you at the top of their mind because you actually spending bread with them. And when it come time for that photographer to get somebody an opportunity, they gonna be like, man, Lamonae been rocking with me hard. I know she gonna come through. Let me get her this opportunity. That's how I always see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and she cold too. What I've been trying to do is work with like females on everything. I've been trying to like have female photographer, female makeup artist. Like I've been trying to build like off that. But you know, I really do got a male makeup artist and a female makeup artist. But then the lady who do my photos, she's so cold. Shout out Shayla Bell. That's her name. Shayla Bell. She is dope. Like she really helped me because like I'm not a model. So she's like helping me with my looks, like make this face, do this. Like she like really helped me get like polish up, like get where I need to be, like with looks and everything. So shout out Shayla Bell. I'm working with her forever. I already told her.
For sure. And it sounds like you got good company around you because you say you started from like the hardcore rapping and everything. Now you got to transition into this more like this more woman look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been
womanly
lit.
look. And you got the feminine energy around you, the creative energy, you know what I'm saying? So that's important to tap into.
Yeah, it's been turned, like, for real. Like, I've been just really enjoying it and just loving the moment, loving the journey, like, for real.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking back in with, I guess, Lamonae, man. We chopped it up well so far, and we on to the Pressure EP now.
Hey.
For sure.
Now, what's your personal favorite song off the Pressure EP?
Man, it's so hard to choose. But if I really had to choose, I really vibe with Addicted, the last song. I really vibe with that.
With Addicted too.
Yeah, I super vibe with that. I love it.
Now, if you didn't know me from a can of paint, that'd be the first song you push me to.
No.
Which would
I push you to Make Me Feel It first because that's the one that I'm really like. That's the one. Like that's the single that I really want to push out there. So I really will tell you Make Me Feel It first, and then like naturally, you know, you'll probably go listen to the whole EP and be like, you know what, this is my favorite. You'll pick your favorite later. But yeah.
Could you see yourself pushing this project like for a whole year before you put out anything else?
Yeah, so I actually did put out some little side stuff, but singles. Like I dropped a single called Came Through, but I am still pushing Pressure too, because you know that was just a single. So I'm still pushing my EP. I actually really want to, like, this is what I really want to do. I want to drop another Pressure EP on the same day I dropped the first one this year.
Okay.
I want to drop another one, but yeah, I could see myself keep pushing it though, for real.
I mean, it was 4 songs, but it was a well crafted 4 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I feel like pushing that project, especially the one single Make Me Feel It, like you taking over Chicago, imagine Minnesota, Iowa, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Atlanta, Houston. Like it's a lot of different markets that you can target your music to one at a time, you feel me, and start seeing those listeners grow and those analytics start doing what they do.
And I said that too. I was like, I like going to different states, but I say, you know, wherever I go this year, wherever I go, I need to do something with music while I'm out there. Do a showcase, something with music wherever I go, so I could build that following in different states too. Yeah.
So with the track Make Me Feel It, was it pushed as a lead single before you dropped?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one. Yeah.
So was this like your first time actually campaigning for a single from an EP?
Yes.
How was the experience of campaigning for that?
It was so much fun because the photo shoot that I did on the set of the video, like this was my first time ever like wearing lingerie, doing a photo shoot, doing a video shoot. So it was like so much fun because I was like, I didn't know how people was gonna receive it, you know, because like I said, I'm a little thick girl, a little big girl, so I was like, I don't know how they gonna receive it, but like it was actually really fun because I did the photo shoot. It was like me stepping out of the box, stepping out my shell, you know. So I did that photo shoot. Once them pictures dropped, you know, people reaction to the picture, I was like, okay, they finna rock with this single then. So I already knew, like, because the pictures, the video, everything just came together how it's supposed to come together. So yeah.
And you spoke on also earlier in the interview, you said something like you really want to push because you felt like you was getting up there in age. Do you feel like, but with that though, do you feel like it was a grace behind it? Like, the more you actually age and experience these things that you actually singing, rapping, songwriting about, do you feel like it's a grace behind that?
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, because it's like, imagining if when I first came out, when I was like in high school rapping, I couldn't rap or sing about this type of stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, I could, but people would have been looking at me like, so yeah, you right, yeah.
Cause like you think of a lot of like R&B artists, just like Grace, like who just stayed around a long time, like a Erykah Badu or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then the older they got, the more comfortable they got, the more intimate their crowd performances came.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The more fans they had in the time period that knew their music, so.
Because even more of my family, they starting to gravitate to my music since Pressure came out. They like, I love it. I didn't skip a track. Like, I let it play through. Like, so yeah, definitely. You right.
For sure.
Now, you just recently dropped a visual. I don't know the name of it, but both of y'all on that song went crazy.
Yeah, that's that came through, that single.
Like, what was the process of creating that song? Because like I say, y'all both went crazy.
She's so dope. OMG. I could tell you how it came about. We in my basement one day, because she's the fam. She is my fiance's cousin's wife.
Okay.
So she the fam, and she already been singing, and she modeled too. Her name Lolita Pence. She modeled. That's her full-time model. She get paid to do it. She's a singer too. We just vibing in the basement one day. We all listening to beats. We just vibing. She say, I feel like I could rap. I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. I was like, well, I do have this song with an open verse. If you up to it, I could let you hear it. At the time, I didn't have it recorded, but I use my voice memo on my phone so I could remember how I say stuff.
Yeah.
So like when I'm writing, I record myself with the beat so I can remember how I said it when I actually go to the studio. So I let her hear that, and she was like, yeah. I said, okay, well, I'm about to send you the beat. She get the writing. She got up. When I tell you, when we got up in the studio and did that song, it was just like, I seen something. It was like, I'm like, nah, when this drop, everybody finna be like, y'all cold. Because I swear, like, when me and her did that, like, first of all, like I said, she a singer. She killed it on the rapping side, like, for real. And I really, I love that song. It's called Came Through, produced by Beat Demons. It's dope.
You sent me the little snippet, and just from the little snippet, it was like the end of her verse, the beginning of your verse, and I'm like, damn, that shit cold.
Yeah.
No cap though.
Yeah, she went off. Lolita Penn, she went off. Like, yeah, definitely. We talk about it all the time. I'll be like, man, I can't believe we did this. Like, we snapped, like, for real, on everything.
Based off of that, would y'all ever do like a joint project or something like that?
I mean, if it come to that point, I feel like if the universe work it that way, then let's do it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't mind doing it. Because like I said, she dope. She cold, and she actually inspired me with the photo shoots and stuff too. Because she's a plus size model. So I was telling her you really helped me with wanting to get in front of that camera. Because at first I was feeling like I couldn't do it, but watching her do her thing and her journey, it just inspired me and motivated me.
So has she been doing music longer too as well?
Well, she's always sing. She always been a singer all the time. She got I think she got a single on Apple Music already. Yeah. Her and her husband, they got a single together because they do a lot of their music together. That's their thing. So yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And another question I got, so one thing I would think about, I think last night before I went to sleep, it was how do you do something and still keep your you know what I'm saying, still keep your life how it is. For instance, you a music artist, you know what I'm saying, you getting into other things, but you got your own stuff going on, family, relationship, business. How do you keep
that balance?
Yeah, how do you keep that balance and still have that transparency inside your music?
Yeah, it'd be crazy trying to keep that balance, but what I had to start doing was I had got me a dry erase calendar, and I just started planning. I use it. I go by this calendar. So if on that calendar it say this day I'm working overtime at work, and that's what I'm doing that day. I'm not doing nothing with music. But if it's the end of my work week, and then it's I got a little open mic or something to do right after that, okay, cool. But on my working days, I really try not to do nothing with music. But if I have to, I just go do it. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll be super tired when I
For sure.
go from work to do something with music. Like, so I really try to do everything like on the weekends. Then my off days, like Fridays and Saturdays. So like that's when I really try to plan. Like today was one of my working days, but like I was able to use PTO or whatever. So like it's just really about planning. Like for me, that's how I found my balance. I just use my calendar and I plan. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this on that day, do that on that day.
Right.
I try not to put too much on my plate. Cause I still gotta do home stuff, home wife stuff, clean, cook, all that. Yeah. So
So like, you ever be at work and you be like, damn, I should be working on something with music right now?
Hell yeah. I'm always like that. Hell yeah. I would rather do something with music.
For real.
But it's like, this is what's paying my bills right now. So whatever, I'm gonna do it. Cause I work from home too. I just answer the phone for AT&T or whatever. But look, I'm telling everybody where I work. Look, but I just answer the phone. But it's not so bad. It's a decent job. It's better than working, retail like I used to.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, working at the crib, does that make it hard for you to actually work at the crib? Because you can go off, like me personally, me working at the crib, bro. My phone, I pick up my phone, like I be editing on my computer, you know what I'm saying? It take a little second for something to render. I go on my phone, get to scrolling and get lost in my phone, you know what I'm saying? So do you ever, like, is it hard for you to focus at the crib being that you work there?
I ain't gonna lie, it's not hard because they transitioned us to sales. So it's not hard because I be trying to sell because like we get our regular paycheck, but like we get commission too. We not just commission. Like if you don't make no sales, you don't get paid. No, we get our regular paycheck and we get commission too, and we get incentives for making sales. So we get paid 3 times off of making sales. So it's not hard for me to focus because I'm really be trying to sell some cell phones. I really be trying to sell some new internet.
For sure.
I be trying to get that bag. So I ain't even gonna lie, it ain't hard. It's not hard to focus.
It's a different type of lock in too, for real. Because anything can veer you off. Sometimes, work from home, you can have like some good on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Life. You ain't never lied though. All I really need is a little bit of music.
For real.
I just need a little bit of music playing, and that's what really get me in my zone. I got my little morning routine. I get up, get it together, walk the dog. I make me a little tea, get my candle and my music going, and then I'm here. I'm at work. Let's go. We in the office.
Most definitely.
Now you spoke on how vibing, playing beats, you know what I'm saying, they get you in the mode to create music.
Yeah.
How important is it for your vibe to be on point for you to go in the booth? Because have you ever made a song where you was angry and you went in there and, you know what I'm saying, recorded that?
Actually, yeah. Like all my music is basically off experience anyway. So yeah, I done made music where I'm upset or I'm just happy or I'm in love. Like, so all my music, it's really off the emotions I feel and stuff like that. But yeah, like my vibe, my creating mode, like I like to write before I go to the studio. But like if somebody put me on a spot and I'm just at the studio, because sometimes I just chill there. I just like to chill there, and I love the atmosphere, and if somebody in there and they working, and I'm just in there and they like, you want to work, I'll work on the spot too. But like, I really like to have it wrote down and know how I want to say stuff before I get in there.
For sure. And you got those songs that like you gonna go in the studio, knock it out, and you got them songs that when you recording this, like you feel that shit in your chest. So what song? Yeah. What song is that for you?
Yeah, and you saying like what song is
the one like the most memorable, like the one you really felt the most, almost?
Man, it's a song off my mixtape. It's called High. That's the one.
For sure. Like, what made that the one though?
Because like when I did High, when I first got the beat, shout out to Rio. He make beats. Him and Fatality. They made the beat together. They put out a mixtape. They did a joint project and they made beats. I picked that beat from their mixtape. Like throughout high school, I always loved they beats. Like these were the first producer, beat maker dudes I ever met. Fatality and Rio Mac. Y'all heard Valet song? Miami.
Man, I didn't even know
Rio made that. Rio made that beat, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about him. Yeah, Rio. Yeah. So that beat was dope. First of all, I love the beat. Then I was in the lab, and my fiance, his brother do music too, and so he was harmonizing with me. He like, man, you gotta go in on this. He like helped me with the hook for it, and it was just everything. And I was just real smooth and real cool on the beat. Like That's like one of my favorites, but it's off my mixtape Overdue. It's on SoundCloud. It's dope. And that piff.
How long ago that dropped?
Man, that's like 8 years old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that mixtape like 8 years old.
So that's like you just straight rapping on there, like you
okay,
rapping?
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. Cause I got the introduction off the Pressure EP, so I'm gonna definitely check that out.
Oh yeah, I'm rapping, but that high song, that song so dope. Yeah.
Is it a high song? Like, is it something you listen to high?
Yeah. I feel like you should get high and then play that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, explain, make me feel it one more time before we get into that record.
Yeah. So Make Me Feel It is basically, it's just from a woman's standpoint. What she want, like what she want in the bedroom. I'm just inviting y'all into our mind, like how we think, what we want. We want you to make us feel it. Like, don't just be up in here half doing it. Like, make me feel it. Get me into it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be all quick with me. Let's do some foreplay, like all that. Like, that's really what Make Me Feel It is about. Like, being in that moment with your guy.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. And we checking back in with our guest, Lamonae. You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. It's been a good one today. Now I got one question for you. So with 2022 just starting, what's like the one message you want listeners, anybody that can get in tune with you this year, whether they new, they been supporting, like what's one message you want to get them?
One message I want to get them, whether you been listening to me or you just gonna just start listening to me, I'm gonna give you the real every time, all the time. Is everything you gonna hear is for real. It's true. That's what I really could say. Like, and then hit the link in my bio.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What are some goals you have for this year?
This year, so I have a project that's almost finished. It's a mixtape. I'm doing it with Noah J. She's from Chicago. She an artist. She rap. We got that coming. We already did the photo shoot. We got a lot of stuff in the works for that. So that's actually going to drop soon. We don't have the official release date yet, but it's coming soon. So I'm definitely going to put that. We're going to push that. And then I do want to have Pressure 2 done too this year. I want to drop it on the same day that I dropped the last Pressure.
Okay.
So them like my main goals. And then just to keep pushing content, keep doing shows, keep doing radio. I want to just keep doing it all.
Up until this point, what would you say is the one of the key things that you've learned about yourself?
One of the things I learned is that I had to love me first. Like, nobody gonna love you, nobody gonna receive you if you're not feeling yourself. You gotta feel yourself. Like, that's what I had to learn. Feel you, do you, and then everything else gonna follow.
All right, now this is my favorite question.
I was waiting on it. I was definitely waiting on it.
If you can go back in time and give yourself any advice, what would it be?
If I can go back and give myself some advice, I really feel this in my heart. I wouldn't have went to college. I would have really just did music, pursued music, got me a job straight out of high school and just worked and pushed my music, because I went there to see that that's not what I really wanted. I really wanted the music all along. Even on campus, I was pushing my music, but it was hard to find that balance between schoolwork and music, and I just really wasn't taking school that serious, But I really do feel like, having a business degree, it will work for me. But at that time when I went to college, I mentally wasn't there. Like,
What school did you go to?
I went to NIU, actually. Shout out to NIU. Hey.
Sure.
Look, I went there. I went to Olive Harvey College and Harold Washington College. So I actually tried to do school 3 times. I gave it 3 times, and I was just like, I can't do this.
It'd be like that. I want to say I tried like 4 times.
Yeah.
The last time I was my most successful, but I got fired. You feel me? And they was paying for me to go to school. So,
we know how that goes. And that's how it is right now. Like, my job will pay for me to go, and it's just like, it's not like my heart not in it, and I don't want to waste no more time. I feel like I wasted enough time, and then I got all them loans, them student loans. It's like, no.
Yeah,
just to not finish?
Man,
no.
College should be free, low key.
Okay.
It should definitely be free.
They out here taxing.
Yeah, now, before we get out of here, tell everybody how they can get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on.
So you can follow me on social media. My name is Official Lamonae on every platform. Even if you can't find me on social media, if you just go to Google, they actually established me as the American artist singer. So like when you type in Lamonae on Google, that's what it say. I'm having a little rough time claiming the page, but it actually right under there is all my music, all my social media links is there. The link in my bio, it leads to a link with everything. It's like a little link tree. I got it from DistroKid. It's called Hyperfollow. Shout out DistroKid. They got a lot of content that help you promote yourself. Like, I love it. But yeah, definitely I'm everywhere. Official Lamonae. Just type that in Google and here I am. And you can ask Siri too.
Hey, DistroKid, I got $1 billion idea. Y'all just gotta come and just give me like 100 million,
right,
and I'm give y'all the idea.
Come get it from the source.
Talk to the people.
For sure. Hey, shout out, I guess, Lamonae. Now, I was reading your bio. Jay sent me your website to listen to the EP, and I was reading the bio. It says something that stuck out to me. But by the end of this interview, I felt everything you said. I'm gonna tell you when once we off air I'm gonna go back and read it, and I'm gonna just confirm it to you.
Okay.
But I just want to say what I made of your story. You caught wind at the right time, right moment, and it's like. It's necessarily never no right time, but you knew when you had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I felt it.
For real. So keep going on with an upward with what you're trying to do, and hey, it's all yours for the taking. So
thank you. Yes.
For sure, no problem. So yeah, keep that up, man, for real. So make sure y'all follow Ill Sound Radio, iLLSOUND Radio on Instagram. Make sure y'all get in tune with iLLANOiZE Radio. iLLANOiZE Radio is live from the iLLANOiZE app and TuneIn. I've been on TuneIn since it's been announced. I've been using it on there. It's pretty smooth. I ain't gonna last a few. I got the free version right now. I was doing the free trial at first.
Tell you the name of the songs and everything?
No, I don't see the name of the song. I just hear it. I think it just say most valuable Chicago most valuable online radio station while I'm on there. But I don't know if you get the paid version. It might. But it's a smooth app too. I got to download on my PlayStation and all that as well. But yeah, make sure y'all follow iLLANOiZE Radio, Ill Sound Radio, Groove Nuke, GROOVNUKE. And that's all for me for the day. Jay, what you got to say to him?
Shout out to you, Lamonae, for sliding through.
Shout out to y'all for having me. I love it. Every time I come up here, it's so lit.
Man, I really, like me and Jimmy, we talk about good interviews and everything and how an interview flow. And it's just your energy. Like, ever since I met you, you've always had the same energy. I can't say that you have a bad day, because I ain't never seen it, But
even when I'm not high, people be like, "Are you high?" And I'll be like, "No, not right now."
You gotta enjoy what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And the moment you stop enjoying what you're doing, you start to hate it. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you continue to have that same energy towards you, you're gonna see more doors continue to open up for you. So shout out to you for sliding through, coming through, chopping it up with us, and just being so honest with us.
Yeah, anytime, all the time. And if y'all want me to come back, I come back.
We got you. We got you.
Definitely.
But until next week, man, it's Ill Sound Radio. We out of here.
Logging out. Y'all be safe.
Pew, 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 pew. I should have dropped a bomb.